Bring in Farid Shafiyev, who is also in Baku. He's a former Azerbaijani ambassador to Canada and the Czech Republic. He currently chairs the Centre of Analysis of International Relations. Thanks very much indeed for joining us on the programme today. So this very much marks a symbolic day for your country.
Yes, indeed. It marks the victory and the liberation of Azerbaijani internationally recognized territory after 27 years of occupation. After 27 years since the United Nations Security Council adopted 4 resolutions. Almost 1 million refugees are waiting to return to their home, to their ancestral land. But also in the previous, in the program, it was mentioned about the Ottoman anthem. 100 years ago, exactly in 1918, the Bolshevik and the Armenian nationalist forces, they captured the capital of Azerbaijan, Baku, and massacred thousands of people. Later in September 1918, Ottoman forces helped Azerbaijani Young Republic to liberate the capital of Azerbaijan. So now, 100 years ago, also Azerbaijan, with the help of Turkish technology, with the help of the Turkish training, managed to liberate its territory. It's a very symbolic day.
And how significant is it for Azerbaijan to have the Turkish president there today?
Yes, Azerbaijan all these years worked towards the peaceful resolution of the conflict under the auspices of so-called Minsk Group, co-chaired by 3 countries, United States, France, and Russia. We know that in all these 3 countries, very strong Armenian diaspora and lobby. Despite numerous efforts, unfortunately, Azerbaijan was not able to liberate, to get the territories by peaceful means. So the Turkish support for the Azerbaijan's military operation was the essential, and also Azerbaijan faced a big pressure, and it was the Turkish support which helped to sustain the political pressure.
And as well as celebrating the end of that conflict, it also marks the beginning of another phase, because those people who have been displaced from their homes in Nagorno-Karabakh now begin to be reintegrated into Azerbaijan.
Yes, there are basically 2 issues. Still, some Armenians live in Nagorno-Karabakh, and those areas controlled by the Russian peacekeepers, and jointly now will be monitoring center, Turkish-Russian monitoring center. So the goal number 1 is to reintegrate the those Armenian population. The goal number 2 also to deal with Armenia. We're speaking about compensation. We're speaking about the further relationship. And today, both President Turkey and Azerbaijan, they promoted a regional cooperation. So these basically 2 goals on the agenda, and also the return of refugees, because the several regions of Azerbaijan was completely ravaged, pillaged. There is no building left in the occupied territories. So we need a big reconstruction program.
And I wonder, just lastly, what's your impression of the way this conflict has been reported in the Western media?
Yeah, unfortunately, again, we're speaking about sort of the smear campaign, sometimes orchestrated by Armenian lobby. But also there is the kind of cliche stereotypes, especially in the Western media. And it's not began today. It's already in the making for the last 30 years since the modern conflict began. We're speaking even further. And probably the part of these stereotypes related to Islamophobia, but part of that is related to Turkophobia, which was indeed promoted recently for political reasons by several countries, especially France. So these 2 presidents today also spoke about the concerted efforts to resist, to fight these stereotypes and this smear campaign.
Okay, good to get your thoughts. Farid Shafiyev, thank you for joining us on the program.
Thank you.